Hey guys, for this video, underrated mutants that I kind of want to discuss. The first mutant I kind of want to talk about that I believe is very underappreciated is the mutant strong guy. As many of you know, the mutant strong guy, his main power is that he's a kinetic energy absorber, meaning the fact that he can absorb kinetic energy from conventional attacks, punches, etc. And he can also absorb kinetic energy from his ambient, environment. I really like Strong Guy. Only thing I never really liked about the character is the fact that he kind of has a limitation of the more kinetic energy he absorbs, it causes his body a lot of physical distress, meaning that he's in a lot of pain when he uses his powers. But other than that, I really like the character. He's a very underrated powerhouse in Marvel Comics in general. Another mutant I kind of want to discuss that I believe is kind of, underappreciated is mutant Selene from Marvel Comics. One of the oldest, or not the oldest mutant in Marvel Comics. I really like the fact that, she has a more unique depiction of the vampirism in general. That being the fact that her powers, I believe, is she's like a psionic vampire, so she absorbs the psionic energy and the life force from her victims, so she can, basically revitalize her body, basically being youthful and basically just having the body of a young woman, even though she's like lived for like millions of years, or at least 1,000 years. I'm sorry. She's very underrated. I like the fact that she's also a magic user. She's overall just a really compelling character. There's a lot Marvel can do with that. She doesn't really show up too much in Marvel Comics, but she's really interesting, at least to me. Another character I kind of want to discuss, I believe is someone underrated, is mutant Wolfsbane, I believe her name is. She's like a werewolf mutant, or she's like a werewolf. This is a really underappreciated mutant. I really like her power set. I mean, I've always kind of liked werewolves in general. There's a lot you could kind of do with this character. I know that she's kind of like a younger mutant. I believe she's still part of the Young Mutants X-Men team. She's really underappreciated, at least in my opinion. I don't really see too many people really talk about her character, though her powers are a little bit more basic in nature. But there's nothing wrong with the werewolf type character. I've always liked this character. There's a lot you could do with that, honestly. Another character I believe is somewhat underrated, though he is a powerhouse, is Exodus. This is one of my favorite mutants in Marvel Comics. I really like, his aesthetic. I really like his ability in general. I believe he's Omega level telekinetic or telepath, or just both in general. Obviously, he's Omega level mutant, but he's very powerful. I don't really see Marvel really doing that much with his character. Last time I ever seen him, he was kind of like an acolyte of Jean Grey, or he was kind of worshiping the Phoenix or something. He's a really interesting character. There's a lot you could do with him. I believe he beat Apocalypse too, so he's very powerful. He's very formidable in his own right. There's a lot you could do with his power sets. Overall, just a cool character. Last character I kind of want to discuss, give some shine to, is a mutant called Lifeguard. This is one of my favorite mutants also. I really think she has more unique powers in Marvel Comics, that being adaptation, but it's like selective adaptation due to the fact that she can only adapt to when her teammates are in danger. Really interesting power. There's a lot you could do with that. I mean, it basically has like a boundless, potential with that. Marvel doesn't really use this character. I can see why. It's probably kind of hard to write a character that could basically hard counter, any type of problem that kind of comes your way, when she can kind of just adapt and kind of already have the answer by her body just adapting to whatever's happening around her.